Welcome to the success stories of millionaires. Can you become a millionaire by following our protagonist's formula? Let's find out. What does it take to transform from a high school janitor making minimum wage to a business consultant commanding $250,000 per day? How does someone overcome poverty, limited education, and multiple business failures to develop a proven framework for creating extraordinary wealth? The story of Myron Golden represents a remarkable journey of transformation, faith, and the systematic application of biblical principles to modern business practices. Born in the 1960s in rural Louisiana, Myron Golden entered a world of limited opportunities and economic challenges. Growing up in what he describes as a dirt-poor family, his early life was marked by financial struggle and limited exposure to business concepts. His family moved frequently throughout his childhood, creating instability that made consistent education and social development difficult. These early experiences with poverty created both a deep desire for financial freedom and a skepticism about traditional paths to success. Golden's first exposure to entrepreneurship came through small ventures during his teenage years. He began buying candy in bulk and selling individual pieces to classmates, discovering early that he could create value through simple arbitrage. This initial success planted seeds that would later grow into his business philosophy, though the path forward remained unclear. After graduating high school with mediocre grades and no clear direction, he took a job as a janitor at his former high school, earning minimum wage while contemplating his future. The turning point came when Golden attended a business seminar that introduced him to concepts of personal development and financial literacy. The speaker discussed principles from the Bible applied to business, which resonated deeply with Golden's spiritual background. He began studying both scripture and business books voraciously, often reading late into the night after his janitorial shifts. This combination of spiritual wisdom and practical business knowledge became the foundation for his unique approach to value creation. Golden's first serious business venture involved network marketing, where he experienced both moderate success and significant failure. He learned crucial lessons about team building, sales psychology, and the importance of systems during this period. More importantly, he discovered that his natural talent lay not in executing business models created by others, but in understanding and teaching the underlying principles that made businesses successful regardless of industry. The transition from network marketing to coaching and consulting happened gradually throughout the 1990s. Golden began mentoring other distributors in his organization, discovering that he had a unique ability to simplify complex business concepts and create actionable strategies. His early clients reported dramatic improvements in their businesses, though Golden himself had not yet achieved significant financial success. This period of teaching without substantial personal results taught him that understanding principles intellectually differed from applying them effectively. The true breakthrough in Golden's business philosophy came when he developed what he calls the value equation. This framework deposits that financial success comes not from chasing money directly, but from creating and delivering exceptional value to the marketplace. The equation breaks down into three components: perceived value, delivered value, and operational efficiency. Golden realized that most entrepreneurs focus only on delivered value while neglecting how value is perceived and how efficiently it's delivered. Golden's personal financial transformation began in the early 2000s when he started applying his value equation systematically to his own consulting practice. Rather than selling his time directly, he began creating information products that could scale his impact. His first major product was a home study course on business development that combined biblical principles with practical marketing strategies. The product's success demonstrated that there was significant demand for his unique approach to business coaching. The development of Golden's signature program, Business Ministry Academy, marked the full flowering of his philosophy. The program integrated spiritual principles with business fundamentals, teaching entrepreneurs how to build businesses that served both God and profit. Unlike secular business programs that focused exclusively on financial metrics, Golden's approach emphasized purpose, service, and ethical business practices as foundations for lasting success. Golden's marketing philosophy represents another key innovation in his approach. He developed what he calls gospel-driven marketing, which applies biblical stories and principles to modern marketing challenges. For example, he teaches the 5 loaves and 2 fish strategy based on the biblical story of Jesus feeding the multitude with limited resources. This framework helps entrepreneurs leverage their existing assets more effectively rather than constantly seeking new resources. The publication of Golden's book, From the Trash Man to the Cash Man, in the late 2000s, documented his personal journey and outlined his core business philosophy. The book became a surprise success in Christian business circles and established Golden as a thought leader at the intersection of faith and entrepreneurship. His authentic storytelling and practical advice resonated with business owners who wanted to succeed without compromising their values. Golden's consulting practice grew dramatically as his reputation spread. He began working with larger companies and higher-level executives, though he maintained his focus on small to medium-sized businesses where he believed he could make the most significant impact. His consulting fees increased from hundreds to thousands of dollars per day as he demonstrated consistent results for his clients. The most significant jump came when he began charging $25,000 for multi-day intensive consulting sessions. The creation of Golden's $1 Million Machine program represented another evolution in his teaching methodology. This program systematized his approach to business development into a step-by-step process that entrepreneurs could implement regardless of their industry or experience level. The program's success stories, including students who multiplied their revenues many times over, provided social proof that strengthened Golden's credibility and attracted higher-quality clients. Golden's approach to pricing and value delivery challenges conventional business wisdom. He teaches that entrepreneurs should focus on increasing their value to the marketplace rather than cutting costs or competing on price. His own consulting fees serve as living proof of this principle. As he delivered more dramatic results for clients, he could command higher prices without resistance. This approach to value-based pricing rather than cost-plus or competition-based pricing has become a hallmark of his teaching. The development of Golden's wealth ecology framework represents his most comprehensive business philosophy to date. This approach views business as an ecosystem where spiritual principles, practical strategies, and personal development work together to create sustainable success. The framework includes 7 key elements: purpose, value creation, marketing, sales, delivery, team building, and wealth management. Each element builds on biblical principles while incorporating modern business best practices. Golden's personal life reflects the principles he teaches. He maintains a strong marriage and family life while running multiple successful businesses. His commitment to tithing and charitable giving demonstrates his belief that wealth should flow through individuals rather than merely to them. This integration of personal values with business success makes his teaching particularly compelling to entrepreneurs who want their businesses to reflect their deepest beliefs. As Golden's influence has grown, he has expanded his teaching beyond individual entrepreneurs to churches and religious organizations seeking to develop business ministry programs. His business ministry blueprint helps churches create sustainable business models that fund ministry work while providing value to their communities. This expansion of his mission reflects his belief that business can be a form of ministry when conducted with the right heart and principles. Golden's current work focuses on scaling his impact through digital products, live events, and certification programs for other coaches and consultants. His business ministry university represents the culmination of his life's work, creating an institution that can perpetuate his teachings and transform business education for Christian entrepreneurs. The university's curriculum combines video training, live coaching, and community support to help entrepreneurs implement Golden's principles in their businesses. Throughout his journey, Golden has maintained that his success comes not from his own brilliance, but from applying timeless biblical principles to business challenges. He consistently points to Scripture as the source of his most powerful business strategies, from marketing approaches based on biblical stories to management principles drawn from Jesus' leadership methods. This consistent grounding in faith distinguishes his teaching from secular business education. Now, these are the 5 key principles behind Golden's success. First principle, value creation precedes wealth accumulation. Golden's core insight is that money flows to value creators naturally and inevitably. His value equation framework teaches that financial success comes from systematically increasing the value you deliver to the marketplace. Rather than focusing on making money directly, entrepreneurs should concentrate on enhancing their skills, expanding their impact, and improving their efficiency. This value-first approach transforms business from a transactional activity to a service-oriented mission. Second principle, biblical principles applied to business. Golden demonstrates that the Bible contains sophisticated business wisdom that remains relevant in the modern economy. Principles like sowing and reaping, stewardship, and servant leadership provide practical guidance for business decisions. By studying Scripture through a business lens, Golden has developed unique strategies that help entrepreneurs build businesses aligned with their faith while achieving extraordinary financial results. Third principle, systematic scaling of personal impact. Golden's journey from one-on-one coaching to high-ticket consulting to digital products illustrates his systematic approach to scaling impact. He teaches that entrepreneurs should continually seek ways to leverage their knowledge and skills to serve more people without proportional increases in time investment. This scaling philosophy enables business growth without burnout and creates assets that generate income independently of direct time exchange. Fourth principle, price based on value delivered. Golden's approach to pricing challenges entrepreneurs to charge based on the value they create rather than the time they invest or what competitors charge. His own consulting fees, which have grown from minimal to $250,000 per day, demonstrate this principle in action. He teaches that as entrepreneurs increase their ability to deliver results, they should confidently increase their prices to reflect their enhanced value. Fifth principle, integration of faith and business. Unlike approaches that compartmentalize spiritual life and business activities, Golden's philosophy fully integrates faith principles with business practices. He demonstrates that biblical values like integrity, service, and excellence create competitive advantages in the marketplace. This integration appeals to entrepreneurs who want their business success to reflect their deepest values rather than requiring compromise. These principles form the foundation of a business philosophy that has transformed thousands of entrepreneurs' lives and businesses. They demonstrate how timeless wisdom, when applied systematically to modern business challenges, can create extraordinary results regardless of starting point or background. To build a business that can scale with these principles, you need the right systems. Whether you sell digital or physical products, most entrepreneurs waste time juggling separate tools for their website, marketing, and sales. The solution is Go High Level, an all-in-one marketing and CRM system that lets you run your entire business, funnels, email, SMS campaigns, AI agents, and social media scheduling. You can even manage your client communication from a single portal on your phone. If you are ready to systemize your growth and build a business that scales, check out Go High Level. You can find my link for a trial in the description below. The story of Myron Golden offers profound lessons about transformation, value creation, and the power of integrating faith with business. From janitor to multi-millionaire consultant, his journey demonstrates how systematic application of principles can overcome challenging circumstances and create extraordinary success. In summary, Golden's legacy extends beyond his personal wealth to the thousands of entrepreneurs he has trained and inspired. His unique approach to business as ministry has created a movement of value-centered entrepreneurs who measure success not just by financial metrics, but by positive impact and alignment with their faith. In the end, his teaching has demystified business success for many who previously believed entrepreneurship required compromising their values. He is the man who changed personal faith-based coaching forever. If this exploration of value-centered entrepreneurship and business transformation resonated with you, please watch our next video on the success stories of millionaires. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.